Good morning, Mr. Long. So just wanted to give you an update on your boat. We've had 2 people working on it this week. So we've burnt through quite a bit of your deposit. So I'll be sending an invoice. But before I send the invoice, I wanted to make sure that you saw what we've accomplished. So that's what I'm here for right now. So anyhow, we originally thought that we had some rot damage up in the very front. Well, the rot damage extended, the rot in the deck extended clear back here. We had rot all along the edge of the plywood over here on that side and on this side. We also, and of course we had some frames that were rotted out underneath the plywood. It was worse up here in front. These frames were rotted out. These are new white oak frames. And then we also had rot in the plank on the side. You can see we've done a splice here. You can see the splice from the upper edge, but you can't see the splice from down here. So that's the whole idea. And then we have sanded the boat, and it's on its second coat of primer. We're probably going to have to put a little extra. We're going to have to either Bondo or put some primer in here. There's not sure. We could see that. We could see that prior to getting it in here. We knew we had a problem. Oh, we also have right here. We also have a splice. This piece of wood was rotted clear down to here. But anyway, so we've got 1 coat of primer on so far. We also right here we had similar problems. Right here, there's a bunch of plank replacement here. You can see the remnants. You can see one of the joints there, and that one sanded out. But we're going to have to. We can't sand down the areas on either side enough. We'll burn through the layer. It's called medium density overlay. The plywood is. It's actually it's a concrete form type material, and so we couldn't sand. We didn't want to sand through the overlay, so we'll have to, we'll have to Bondo that. Also, the rub rail. We had some visible rot up in this area of the boat. Let me back up a little bit so you can see where we're at. So there's the bow. So in this area of the boat, we had some visible rot, but unfortunately the rot ran all the way back into here. Now we haven't pulled this decking off, but we can pull it off. It seems to be in good shape. It is in good shape. We can pull it off and reset the clock with all new plywood if you'd like, or we can go ahead and reuse this plywood. And then what we're doing right here is we're having to replace this rub rail. So we're working on that replacement. That was, of course, unbudgeted. I mean, we had this little area in the budget, and we didn't have any of these planks in the budget, and we certainly didn't have this much rub rail in the budget. So I will give you an idea of what I think that's going to be as far as an additional cost on that. And then we seem to be in pretty good shape. Also on, we're about halfway through the budget on the decks. So I believe we'll meet the budget on the decks. Let's see. And then here's your new anchor. We call them popsicle sticks. I don't exactly know what for the bow pulpit. And so here's your old one, all rotted, and here's your new one made out of white oak, which is extremely rot resistant. And we got the second coat of primer. The second coat, or did you get 2 on yesterday?
Just the second one, and then Taylor wants me to come back tonight, do another one Sunday morning, and another one Sunday afternoon, and then Monday morning sand it down and start the paint.
Yep, we're gonna have 4 coats of primer on it by by Sunday night, and then we'll do another sanding on it. And he's got most of the bottom sanded as well. What he doesn't, since we're on a trailer, it's a little difficult to sand in some areas, and we'll get this off your trailer before we paint the bottom. We'll get it off the trailer and on casters. But and here's where we're replacing rub rail up here in the front, and we also did a replacement of the rub rail over on the side. So a small section over about where he's working right now. So I'm not going to go over there and interrupt that. But anyway, wanted to give you that update, and you'll see a request for an advance in your as well as an idea of where we're going to go on this repair up here that was not budgeted. You'll see that in your email sometime today. Thank you.